Okay, another Psalm of David. That's the 29. This one is like a worship hymn that shows God's power through a thunderstorm, okay? The main theme, God's voice is unstoppable, glorious, and kindly, okay? Ascribe to the Lord glory and strength. David calls heavenly beings to worship, meaning even the highest creatures are not rivals to God, okay? Then worship the Lord in the splendor of his holiness. Real worship starts by giving God the weight he deserves, okay? Then this is the core. The phrase, the voice of the Lord, repeats again and again. The voice of the Lord is over the waters. Then it builds powerful, majestic, breaks cedars, which are strong trees, shakes wilderness, and flashes fire, lightning, and makes the earth tremble and stripes forests bare, okay? It's describing a storm, but the point is theological, okay? Creation obeys God's voice. Nature is not random. God reigns over it. And the response in God's temple, glory. When you hear power in the world, scripture trains you to think God is greater, okay? Then God is king over chaos. The Lord sits enthroned over the flood. The Lord is enthroned as king forever, okay? Flood came in chaos, massive waters, and uncontrollable forces. David says God is not threatened by chaos. He sits above it as king. The scariest forces in nature are small under God's throne, okay? Then the Lord gives his strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. After all, after all that thunder power, the ending is tender. God's power is not against his people, okay? Then it's for them, strength and peace. God's power is meant to produce peace in those who trust him, okay? What are the key lessons from this chapter from Psalm 29? First one is worship is giving God's proper weight and honor. Second lesson, God's voice is powerful, majestic, and effective. Third lesson, God rules over chaos and floods, not just calm days. Fourth lesson, God's power doesn't only terrify, it strengthens his people. Final lesson, the goal is peace under God's kingship. Psalm 29 is a hymn that celebrates the power of God's voice, pictured through a violent thunderstorm. The voice of the Lord dominates waters, breaks cedars, shakes wilderness, and fills creation with awe. David declares that God is enthroned as king over the flood and will reign forever. The psalm ends with comfort. The same mighty God gives the strength and peace to his people. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.